What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck tech. This is my YOSEI VAT list for season 30, the big 3-0. That is crazy that we're in season 30. It's been 7 years since we started this, and we're still here somehow, some way. But here we are, still grinding away at everyone's favorite player run format on MTGO. But here we go. This season is like crazy because I think the big story of the season that a lot of cards are gone. Ponder, gone. Dark Ritual, gone. The cards that aren't lands but are lands, gone. Even like Dreadnought, gone. All these like great cards are gone. So there are other good cards that are in this format. There is like High Tide, it's good again, or legal. I think it's pretty good. It's already won a couple tournaments. There's a new like Lotus Bloom with Tameshi deck, which I might cover. I don't know. There's a lot of different lists floating around for that. Maybe I can find my own. Animate Dead, so you got to reanimate stuff. Mono Red seems really good, obviously, in the start of a season. I've decided that I wanted to cross off something that I didn't get to do last season while also trying to play something I kind of want to play, which is it basically is Colonnade. I wanted to play a Colonnade deck and I wanted to play a Resto deck to start because I think like a mid-range style deck could be okay if it's a slower format. So Colonnade, Resto. I'm just going back to 2014 when I played this in like modern. But here we go. But YOSEI VAT's pretty always fun. I've made a couple videos on this channel before. You can look them up. But the main premise is that if you copy a YOSEI with like an image or some sort of clone, image is like fairly new, but it's here and Cackling Counterpart. You can start locking out your opponent with the dice trigger because when two legends are in play, obviously one has to stay. So one of them dies, and you get the death trigger off YOSEI. And then if you have a Mimic Vat, maybe if you keep you can keep the token and put the YOSEI under it, or that, or you have an image, or you put an image on the Mimic Vat and you just keep copying that, so the token will keep dying. Things like that. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot of a late game engine, but this deck also just has like early game stuff in the Blaze Racer Resto package where you can kind of just outvalue your opponent. That's also fun. It's good against aggro stuff. And there's a couple of like goofy cards like Nevermaker, Fencer, just kind of deal with problems with permanents. You could evoke if you just have an empty Mimic Vat and you evoke a Nevermaker on that. If they have any permanent, they have to just keep skipping their draw step. It's actually like kind of dumb because the token it's either leave the battlefield trigger. It doesn't even matter because this token exiles. So if you just have like a YOSEI token, this switches exile and you don't get the death trigger. But Nevermaker has the dumb ability that says leaves the battlefield. So when the token leaves or exiles, whatever, it just counts as leaving. So yeah, if your opponent has like a non-land permanent, it's just gonna go back to top of your deck, and that's cool. Vencer's is another catch-all. I had some Detentive Sphere's main deck, but Vencer's just super cool because it bounces spells and permanents. So, and I'm just a Vencer fan. I don't know if I found a way to make a Vencer, I would do it here. Another thing that's like missing is again good card draw and good counterspell. So Mana Leak and Impulse kind of get the nod here. I'm actually not even sure if I even need a Mana Leak or Impulse, but it's good too early. This deck is a bit slower, so you're really just trying to like hold off the fort with like Blade Splicer. You can like image a Blade Splicer. Image is good to copy anything because image is good. For a while, like this deck would run things like Vizier Many Faces, which is pretty sweet because it's embalm, so you can copy a YOSEI and you get like another trigger off of it. But I think images is overall just stronger, especially in the late game, and it's like cheaper when you kind of need just have cheap spells. Image is like the cheapest clone we've ever had. Then a Wrath of God because it's just you can't have like a mid-range creature deck by a bunch of Wrath of Gods, right? But it does help you catch up on things. Also, just lets you kill your YOSEI, so you can just tap out your opponent, and sometimes that's all you really need. Is just to kind of tap them out. So it's another like weird like sack outlet for YOSEI, I guess. The sideboard's mostly geared towards unfair decks, so silence for like storm combo decks, negate just when like Wrath of Gods are bad. Soul Guide Lantern for the reanimator decks. Like I said, there are like animate dead decks out there with Iona, which is a crazy. That might be another deck tag too. Let me know if you want to see any cool decks you've seen in the leagues or anything like that. I'll try them out. Day Judge, just extra wraths for aggro and a Ration Cleric. I wanted to actually play Wall Woman's in this list, but Wall Woman's isn't legal. I like another fun card. So this is kind of a wall, gains life, good with image too. You can just keep gaining life. And the Tender Sphere just kind of catch all. Planeswalkers are kind of a big deal, even though you have a Vencer and Nevermaker. So Just getting rid of like silly planeswalkers is good. Because especially with like if you have them under Yosei lock and they have a planeswalker, they're still like doing things. So that can be kind of annoying. All right, we're playing in a league today. I've already actually started the league. I'm 1-0. I beat a Jessica control deck. So this is gonna be 4 rounds. So join me on my Yosei adventure for a brand new world of season 30. Should be fun. All right, we got a match for the Pain Triple Yosei bat list on the play. I will say that one thing that's kind of rough about this deck list is that there's not a lot of, like a manipulation of the deck. There's like impulses, so you're just kind of like hoping to draw the right cards. I'm gonna keep this hand, but I'm gonna stress that I'm not like happy about it. Like, I think the deck is just kind of like jammed with cards that are good or hopefully good and like individually good, so that might work out. We gotta go Gari player. Okay, I need a land. I just need to hit land drop. There's 24 lands in the deck, so that shouldn't be too bad. The cool thing about the image is that like, you can clone their thing. So if they do something, I just clone it and hopefully don't have a removal spell for it. All right, I'd love to hit a land here. It's not a land. It's not good. Okay, they're gonna cycle a rapid decay. Okay. They are not liking Reanimator. They're anti-reanimating fans. That's not fun for me. Like, double blue's not a big deal, but like I'll get a white source. So this is the only double blue spell in the deck, so I'd rather have white anyway. It's a little aggressive. Maybe they want a double black. There are things like Phyrexian Arena that are illegal again that they might want to cast. Okay, didn't draw a land. It's a little annoying. I don't know what to discard here. I think I'm gonna discard the maybe like an image. It's kind of weird. It doesn't like say anything, but I have multiple images, so please cast something like an image. All right, Granger. I love that. I love a Granger. I can copy a Granger, that's for sure. That will help me out. All right. Thank you for helping me. Let's say kill their own Granger. That'd be wild. All right. Yes, I'd love to. I don't think it really matters. Get a blue source here. Love it. Love the value of it. It's just gonna die, which is annoying, but wish I had a Mimic VAT in play, but it's alright. I have another one. Okay, they let that go. I guess there's some sort of like another sort of mid-rangey ramp deck. Spirit Monger, old school now. Let's see. Has regenerate, but Wrath of God says no to regenerate. Okay, I can't pay the Echo because I don't have that. I could do a lot of things here. I could just kind of like tempo them out with the Venser. I could just play Wrath of God. I could take 6. I could make an image. I could just play Wrath of God. They cannot regenerate. Strictly better upgrade from Day of Judgment. I still see people like putting Day of Judgment in their decks. Like I have Day of Judgment in my deck, but it's like the more Wrath of Gods. I wonder if it's like Settle the Records. I didn't really look at Settle. They have another one, that'd be nuts. Alright, wish I had the Wrath for that. But I have an image, so I could just make a bunch of squirrels. So again, this is the the power of this. Final Troll. This is some old school. That's some old school cards. I love it. Another Wrath be great. Okay. Making a land drop is fine. I can do multiple things. I can play the image here, copy this, and then I can play a Mimic Vat. So if I trade, I can get my own stuff. I imagine they have stuff like Maelstrom Pulse. Maelstrom Pulse is still legal. So, I mean, if they Maelstrom Pulse like a squirrel token, they're all dead. Cool thing about this, that has its own vanishing, so eventually I'll just get an image if they don't do anything fun. And they have vanishing too, so eventually I can get their Deep Forest from it, and we can go nuts. Okay, they pay the Echo on the Troll. They pay the Troll Toll. This is another Spiritmonger. Diabolic Tutor. I love this deck. This is like something I used to play in like 2000 like 8 or something like that. I would have played this way back in the day. I would have loved to play this. Trade the board. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm kind of down to just like trade all of this and then like put the image under the VAT, and then I could just keep making squirrel tokens as long for as long as they have that. Yes. Okay. Okay, I have another VAT. That's really good. Well, okay, I actually can't do anything because I need to pay 3 for this, so I'm just gonna pass. I wanted to play the Blade Splicer, but then I realized I only have 3 mana or 5 mana. So I'll just pass. So now I have like I have a whole lot of Deep Forest Hermit. I can make at least like a couple. So I can make like a bunch of squirrels. Just set it by some time. Okay. Okay, they're just coming in with the Hermit. I'm gonna copy this. I might just take the Hermit. Um, let's see. This. Yeah, I think I just take the Hermit. It's just really good. Because if my image dies, it's like so I'm actually gonna take the Hermit here. What are they tutored for? I actually wonder what they tutored for. Might be something to deal with the Mimic. That Whip of Erebos. Okay. I like that. Another troll. Luckily, Spiritmonger doesn't trample or anything, so I'm not like super worried about the whip. Okay, there's a land. Land number 6. Always good, but still can't really do anything. All these guys have lifelink. That's not like the end of the world once I start YOSEI locking them. Shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, nothing has tramples. I'm not like worried about it. I make like 5 creatures a turn. Ooh, another demo field. That's not a big deal now. It only matters because I have like colonnades, so it's a really good card. Actually, I should probably play a couple in this list. Might be better than the Nimbus Maze. There's a lot more like greedier mana bases nowadays. All right, I think they're busting out the Spiritmonger, which is again not a big deal. They can gain like a ton of life, which is fine. I'm totally fine with this. Okay, I'm just gonna block like this. We gain a ton of life, which is cool. This thing dies. Okay, so on their end step, I'm going to make a Deep Forest Hermit, which fits to my next turn, which will stick around because it only checks at the end steps. So I'll make a Hermit. I'll probably make like another Hermit and just attack her a bunch. Okay. Does have Vanishing. Ooh, Resto. I can't really blink the token, sadly, but I can make another Hermit, which will pump my initial squirrels. And I'm going to play the Blade Splicer because it actually helps block the life linking 3/3s. So they have to regenerate first, so it just negates 3 damage. And I have like a Resto too. I'm not really like needing. I don't have like the YOSEI plan up yet. I don't have another clone. Actually burned through a bunch. Okay. So 2 hermits go away. I still have a bunch of 1/1s and this Blade Splicer token. Thanks for the hermit. I appreciate it. I'm digging this deck though. I kind of love it. It's where I think the format would kind of go towards more like mid-rangey nonsense. Oh, the Rockin' is millions. Oh my goodness. Or the market is minions. I can't remember what it's. Okay. Um No, that's for the bird token. So they want to kill my splicer. Is it better to have the hermit under here? I think it's better to have the hermit. It's just crazy carrier though. But I have way more things than I have things. They're gonna bring the bird out, or is the Granger? Granger does ramp, and they can kill another thing. Pull some lanes out of your deck. This is still tough for them to win. I don't know. Again, they can't. They don't have like trample stuff. They don't have like penetration through all this stuff. Okay, I get to actually trade with one of these trolls now. They've elected not to keep up 2 mana. Actually, I could have traded with both of them. I should have actually killed all these trolls. I'm so bad. I'm actually so bad. I'm like so bad that they literally the third generation. I said it and I didn't do it. It's hilarious. Okay. Do I just like Yosei lock them or do I just play a Wrath? Wrath is nice. This is a little annoying, but they don't really have much in their graveyard to kind of beat me with. I think I'm just gonna Wrath. I mean, they can start like shooting things. It's not a big deal. Actually, let me attack first. Their top deck has to be like really good. I mean, they can come in with a Hissing Quagmire. It's like whatever. I'm not gonna take any of that. The Hermit's still the best thing because it just leaves something behind after it dies, which is always what you want to have under a VAT. Something that does something. Like I guess this is like a removal spell technically. Like they'll have the token will have haste, so I can kill anything. So that's kind of nice. But I mean, their force is not very strong. All right, I think this is the part where I slam Yosei and try to find an answer to all this. Or I can just like never making. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. All right, I think it's time to slam the Yosei. They have to kill it, and if they kill it, I put it under the VAT, and then I have VAT counterpart now. They have to like exile it. They're reading it. So this is pretty sweet. I can when I do the thing, unless something happens. Okay, I have a bird. No matter what, I think no matter what happens now, I can kind of just start doing the thing. They could kill the Yosei, which is totally fine. But I have a cackling counterpart. I can make a Yosei, attack with it, then counterpart it. Well, that wouldn't do much. Well, it would give me like a turn. Okay, so we're gonna kill the Yosei. No. I think the Yosei is best under the VAT. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, tap all this. Yes, I'll put the Yosei under here. Well, what I could do is okay. So I okay, yeah. So I activate this, make the token, attack, and then keep the token on the battlefield. Keep the token that creates that, and it just kind of die. Then they just start dying. Then they just don't get an untap step. Okay. So the rock. Um. I like the rafts. I don't think I need any more than that. I like D-Sphere. D-Sphere might be good. They have some problems and permanents I kind of want to deal with. Most of the time when I show that they have a VAT, I usually just cut a VAT. Like in these matchups, it's really just like a mid-range battle. So like the fact that I have like 2-for-1s as well is pretty good. Main Leak might be a bit weak actually because they have a bunch of ramp, so they kind of ramp pretty hard. So I'm gonna actually cut a leak. want to play to the board a little bit. I'm going to keep this hand. It's actually much better than the first. Again, they have like kind of like value creatures like the Granger. Even like the Plague Lord is kind of neat. Or the Deep Forest Hermit, things like that. So they're playing full on old school rock. I love it. All right, colonnade, good start. My main land versus my creature land versus your creature land. Here we go. All right. I can actually copy their birds, the ramp, duress, hits the VAT. Okay. It's not the worst actually to hit that, but then it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can get a better use out of the image, like by copying a blade slicer, for example. I'm gonna keep the farmland. I'm actually probably gonna cycle this. I have a lot of lands. I can copy that too. That's kind of nice. Just kind of get ahead or keep parity, I guess. All right, got a YOSEI. All right, I think I will actually copy just because I drew that. All right, find the planes. This is a nice card to copy. It's really, I mean, it basically draws a card. Basically. Okay, they're keeping it around. Cool. Oh, please let me trade. Okay. I cannot pay the Echo, unfortunately. Okay, well, I got this. I'm gonna hold this for the YOSEI. Um, their board's not that great. This just buys a turn. I don't have any like lead up to it, but like I'll just start. I can start swinging in, I guess. There might be a Plague Lord here. Oh, Yellow Elder. Wow, such old school cards. Kind of it matches up against the almighty Blade Splicer. It's fun to see like the compare. Like this is why I like Penny Drip a lot. It's fun to see the comparison of old cards and newer cards. These cards aren't too far apart, but it's just like, I mean, I remember this thing being like awesome. Okay, and like this card used to be like a staple too. It was actually Modern Rises too, but okay, they got two lands. Like this used to be like Golgari or the Rocks Wave, just like getting any sort of card advantages. It's like cards like this. You pull cards out of your deck, just kind of like have something to do. Duress, that's a whiff. It's a whiff, baby. All right, they can hold the demo field up for my colonnade, which would be a little annoying. Um, or they're just gonna tap out for something like a hermit. That's totally fine. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna animate the colonnade and then start copying. I think I might be able to kill them. Let me see. This vigilance. Okay, attack. Right, and then we'll copy my YOSEI. We'll keep the original. It's the death trigger. They miss. Okay, cool. And then I mean it's not lethal. Was it not lethal? Let's see, 9. Maybe I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, they would have lived a life. Oh well. All right, got another match. The Penny Dreadful YOSEI Atlas. I don't like this hand. I'm gonna mulligan. Sure. We'll try this. Keep too many VATs. Or can you have too many VATs? I don't know. I really don't know. Green. Okay. Another ramp deck. Another green deck. Wrath is good against green. I like that. So if I go like that into Wrath, that'd be kind of nice. Red green. Okay. There's a bit of Jundless running around that. Ooh, okay. Ponza. I don't like this. All I could really do is just kind of like play a land pass until they can just kind of get it over with, and hopefully they don't have something to kill me with. But it's definitely like a play draw dependent sort of matchup. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I don't want to expose my Nimbus Maze, so I'm just gonna play another island and pass. I would love to see Mana League here. Mana League is this sort of Mana League is pretty strong. This might be just like an acidic slime or something like that. Okay, another pillage. Sure. Eventually these Ponza decks kind of run out of stuff, and they either need to like play a threat or try to kill you. But if this is the where I can just play land go and just keep trying to play a land, eventually get there. My deck is like so expensive though; it's just kind of nuts. Okay, this is why I've held the Nimbus Maze forever. Okay, I found the impulse. Just come find another land. Hopefully, I don't have another spell. I need to dodge a spell. I think to have it. Okay. We'll respond to this by impulsing. I found another Nimbus Mage, which is terrible because two Nimbus Mazes don't do anything. That's so bad. I need to find like just any land. Oh god. Wisdom cast these mimic bats, but this is where Nimbus Maze is like not a dual land. It's like the worst situation. But my opponent also hasn't committed anything to the board other than his birds. But they have killed 4 lands. Like anything will probably kill me at this point. Okay, Primal Command, you got it. They find a creature, or they find a Dark Dweller, which is just like a Snapcaster Mage for this. Okay, I'm just gonna concede. I'm okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna cut some rats here. The OC is probably not gonna happen this game, so I could play Silence, maybe. Silence seems a little aggressive. Like, it is kind of like a time lock effect. I could try it. I don't know if it's that good. I don't think this is a Nevermaker matchup, honestly. Venser might be okay, but eventually bounces lands, but it's not like a Nevermaker matchup. I'm just trying to shave some of the kind of expensive stuff. And kind of the mid They play pillages, so this might be just like a normal sort of value deck or value matchup. All right, we're gonna try this. I don't know about the silence. It seems a little goofy, but it's like a 1 mana counter spell or time lock, whatever, whatever you feel like. Okay, I'm gonna keep has a negate. I'm on the play. Worst case, I just impulse. I I don't like this matchup. This is like my deck is so like mana hungry that I need like every land I can get. So this is where which I had kind of like spell pierce too, but silence might do it. Okay, they multi 5. It's a good start. They have a birds. The birds start. Okay, so I'm just on negate duty. Come on, I'm ready. I'm ready this time. Luckily, I have a bunch of early drops as well, so even if they're only playing as a Stone Rain me, I have like a bunch of these have this like Blade Splicer plan that can start attacking them. Might be able to cast one because this next turn they're just gonna kill my white source. But at least I can apply some pressure. Wonder if they have like Sweltering Suns in their deck. That'd be kind of annoying. Shifting Ceratops. It's fine. It is a 5/4. Maybe it's not fine. Oh, I will play a second Blade Splicer. Now if they have but now if they have the what do you call it, Sweltering Suns, I mean this Ceratops just lives through all that. So annoying if they had it too. Okay, carry out, that's fine. This is totally fine. They did mold a 5, so their deck is not gonna produce as much as you want. I think I'm just gonna impulse for a land. Found none of that. Did find a wrath, which my is this pro blue? Does this have pro blue? Okay. Hmm. I could just silence them this next turn. Kind of annoying. It kind of makes helps him make a land drop or something. It's kind of a hard pick. Uh, I might want the Venser to bounce this, so I think that's the play. Well, it's kind of hard. I don't know. The Wrath of God would be good too, but they have a Raging Ravine, but it would. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I mean, the Raging Ravine is not very good against my like two first strikers, right? Okay. I think they're running on empty here. If I can just make up a Yosei, I can start to maybe clean up this game. Is it Dark Dwellers? Primal Command. Okay, that has to get negated. It's your last card. Okay. Worst case, I could just make another Blade Slicer, or just hold Venser up. They could have kind of anything. Um, yeah, I'll make another Blade Splicer. If they blow up a land, like, so be it. I can't start throwing things into Ceratops. I can't bounce it either with the Venser. I actually need a Wrath, or I could just use the Yosei. I actually need 6 mana. Maybe I could have just held the Venser. But if they have like a 3-drop, okay. They had Sweltering Suns. That's kind of gross. Okay, so I can use my own Wrath now, or just play my own Yosei. I would trade. I'd easily trade, I think. Okay, not good. Not good. I think they'll just load up the Raging Ravine here. It's fine. But the Ceratops is actually actively annoying. If I go through the pain of resolving a trigger. This is a nightmare, though. Yeah. Because I can't even block. It's Pro Blue. Who made this card? M20? Jeez. Okay, I found the 6th land, which is nice. I'm gonna hold you back to block. I almost F2'd to my turn. Alright, Yosei is nice, because even if it dies, I get a trigger. Or I just trigger Yosei into Yosei and start attacking. I think I might go to 5. Though, because I could just like trigger the Yosei into the Yosei and try to draw into like something. Okay, they're attacking. I'll go to 5. This is fine. I'll save double bolt. If they have double bolt, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you got it. Oh, I could. Don't have double bolt. Creator's Clause. Okay, another one. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right, the coast is clear. Oh, we're so close. If I can draw an image or something this next turn, so I'll keep this Yosei, tap them down. They're not dead, so they should just hang out. I have a turn. I basically have a turn to draw something here. Another Yosei or a clone effect would be nice. This is what we play for. This is how we play. This is what we play for here. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I binked it. Okay, perfect. Play a VAT. All right, and that should be game. Clone this. Keep this one. Okay, that's game. That's basically game. Okay, yes, put the image under here. And that's it. Cool. Close. They didn't hold a 5, though. And we got a game 3. Cool. Okay. I just had the top deck, more or less. I just had the top deck there. I think they're thinking about what they could do, but I mean, you can't really do anything here. Unless they have like some sort of like one drop that kills everything, or maybe they're just in dis in disbelief. I don't know. Feels close. This thing's annoying. This thing is pretty annoying. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll attack again. The thing is more annoying because like most of my removal is blue based. I mean, I do have like Wrath. I think I have to put Wrath back in my deck. I knew they were gonna have self-sweltering suns. I just knew it. So I'm gonna add another Wrath here. Oh my god, only three Yoseis in my deck. Oh man. Resto Angel's pretty good against Wrath, or like the 3 mana Wrath. I need all this. Maybe I cut. Image kind of hit saved the day there. Maybe a counterpart can go. Maybe. I don't know. No, it's pretty good with Blade Splicer. I think I need a third Wrath, though. At least one more. Maybe I can cut a Venser. Venser doesn't seem as powerful. It's a flash creature, so it's good like post-Wrath. The post-Wrath. Maybe I don't need all these silences. Yeah. I don't know. If they go like, but if they go like turn one, mana dork. If I don't have the white source, I need to have like the untapped white source. I only have like 5 untapped white sources. So how good is that on turn one of all turns? Maybe kind of like an image. I don't know. Image can like turn into a bird, which is not bad. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want this third wrath though. They have enough where it's like I feel like I want a wrath. Maybe it is Venser. Maybe it's just Venser. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know. That could be wrong. Because like again, I only have like 5 untapped white sources for this turn one. This turn two, like mana dork. And I have it. Okay. This hand's great. I'll keep. I'll just only have a turn one dork, but just stop them their upkeep. Okay. Oop. They always have it. They always have it. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, upkeep, silence them. Now we can have Mana Leak negate. Love it. Okay, go. That's all I needed. I just needed the one. Okay. Now we're back. We're so back. I'm gonna negate this one. I'm just gonna play a Ceratops. I'm just gonna lose. This is my life. That silence was clutch. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Sylvan Library. I think I have to counter this one. Okay, now I feel comfortable just playing a Blade Splicer here. If they want to rat their board, so be it. Okay, I'll play this farmland. Actually, perfect. This is working out really well. Because the worst case, if like I've lost the land here, I could counterpart the Blade Splicer. Like they're like 1-for-1, like land removal is not super strong. Like this could be a Dark Dwellers. Like this is fun, I guess. Like yeah, take out the farmland. That's cool. Like or it doesn't matter. Farmland's a little better to take out because of a Nimbus Maze. Now I have Resto up, which is great, and a negate. So I'm playing the Flash game pretty well. They have one card left. I'm so glad I countered that library. I think that's really important. This is a tense matchup. I don't like this. So I think they might feel safe to come in, but like once I flash in the resto, I can get a nice little double block in because it has menace. You have to double block. Unless they have like a burst lightning. Burst lightning would be such a blowout. I don't know if they keep burst lightning in this matchup. Okay, pillage. I'm gonna. I actually kind of need this land for once. Actually, I do have to negate this. Sadly, I kind of need the double blue for the counterpart. They can get a hit. They can get a hit in, sure. They have another Stone Rain. Okay, okay. Coursers, whatever. Okay. At least it lets me like see what's going on. All right, I have an image thing. It's better to image the resto so then I can play another Blade Splicer, so I just make so much more stuff. Ooh, they found a Sweltering Suns. That's kind of annoying. Okay, well, I'm going to blow them out here. Alright. Good old Resto Blade Splicer. I love this. Yes. Okay. They will double block. So knowing that they have this, I mean, I have the counterpart too. I can start making a bunch of restos, so it's not a big deal. I just know to not commit too much more into this, into the Blade Splicer plan. I'm more about copying the restos. Yeah, this is a huge blowout. Okay. Another blade would be nice. Okay, another Blade Splicer. That's a good post-combat or post-Sweltering Sun sort of plan. Alright, I'm coming with everyone except for the Blade Splicer. Oh, what the heck? That's a total misclick. Oh, that can mean the difference here. I think I clicked this gold token twice or something. I don't know. That was kind of goofy. Usually I do that better, but I don't know. Kind of playing loose. I think they're totally confused about my play. That's just a misclick. I think they're really curious about this like weird attack. I just totally misclicked. I looked in the chat. They asked about the last turn when they dismissed all their they lost all their untapped steps from that game too. Hmm. I think they're wondering if I have some sort of trick or something to like hit the courser. I don't think that really matters. Like the whole game plan here is playing this resto and just like trying to get as many restos as I can on the battlefield. As long as they can't kill my resto, I'm totally fine. Or they just kind of walked away for a second. I don't know. I feel pretty good about this position though, especially with like the Blade Splicer. If I draw a land, I can go Blade Splicer for image, and hope they don't have another Sweltering Suns off the top. Or no, I actually go Blade Splicer, image the resto, and then make that. That makes the most things by far. And I don't know, they'd have to have something like a Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath has a much better Wrath effect, but it does kill all of their stuff, so it makes sense that they play like Sweltering Suns, Slagstorm type effects. I don't know if Slagstorm is even legal. Um, Slagstorm is legal. I think it's actually like I don't know what's better, Sweltering Suns or Slagstorm. Sweltering Suns is pretty good because that's cycling. Slagstorm does go to the dome, which is always good when you wanted to kind of race with like Dark Dwellers. So there's like merits to both cards. Oh, my opponent. I think my opponent just walked away, disgusted at everything. Oh no. This is a close match. Or this, okay, they're taking it, which is great because that was a free block actually. All right, pass. Okay, so they have the Sweltering Suns in their hands. This is their top of their deck. They're going to cast it. Acceptable. And I gotta keep the pressure on. Oh my god, they did it. They actually did it. I mean, I haven't shown them Cackling Counterpart yet, but this is such a gross block. Okay. Yes. Oh man, that's great. The YOSEI VAT list. This hand's weird. I'm gonna keep just have this land spells, but they're not really particularly great spells. Another green deck. This is crazy. Swarm Shambler. What is this? Okay. It's sort of counters matters deck. Okay, that didn't help, but maybe a Wrath will just kind of clear all this out. Okay, it just makes things. Okay, it's another Swarm Shambler. This Wrath of God's gonna go pretty hard here. And a Bushwhack. Okay. Plains. So maybe like a green-white counters list, which can attack, I guess. Maybe over that one card that I played with a long time ago. That like, what is that card? The okay, Rickshaw. Okay, now we're cooking. I like this. So then they get a bunch of tokens here, and they make a bunch of mana. Oh, or not. I don't know how this works. Oh, an opponent controls. Never mind. Like, I'm not gonna be targeting their stuff. I have a Wrath of God. Travel prep. Oh, I love this. This is travel prep is like an Innistrad draft card. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Like this is a lot of damage. I mean, it's 8 damage. It's pretty good. This card, Conclave Mentor. I played this in like a what do you call it? I played it in an Affinity list. That was a cool deck. Okay, just lay it all out there, please. Alright, this is a big. This is attack for 5. I'm glad they overextended here because now I get to get the Wrath everything and kind of do my thing with the Nevermaker. Okay, well, let's clear this up. Gain some life. Totally fine. I love just having Wraths in the deck. It just kind of gives you like a different fun angle of just like you can play control, you can play whatever. I'm gonna play the Blade Splicer here, just kind of hold off the Growth Chamber. I'm at the point where I can start YOSEI copying. I don't think my opponent's gonna do anything about it. Like I have double counterpart in my hand. That if I draw another land, it's like they're gonna not getting another turn. If I get to my 7th land, you can start just changing the counterparts, which is really annoying. I just need to live. That's all I need to do is basically stall until I'm like not dead. Like Blaze Press is great at stalling. Like unless they like somehow exile the YOSEI or just kill it. Even killing it would like delay. Okay. Let me just draw a land. If I draw a land, the game is just over. Because I can just counter the. I can actually counterpart the Blade Splicer if I want to. That's so cool that like the counter it doesn't matter where the counter comes from, they still get the effect. That's really cool. I say that, oh, that's really cool, and then just die. They can make another one, I guess. They could tap the Rickshaw. Rishkar, okay. Rickshaw. I don't know what to call it. Okay. Okay, found the 7th land. This game's probably over. Probably should have tapped their stuff first. It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of just in auto mode. Okay, this one. Tap all your things. I'm gonna cast a Nevermaker, because why not? And yeah, this equates to another turn, and then I get another attack, and then this equates to another 2 turns, and the game just kind of ends. I don't even have to show them the second counterpart. I just flash this back. The game just kind of ends. What a goofy deck. I love this deck. It's so dumb. I have an image too, that's nice. I think it's some sort of way of like giving my thing X-proof. That'd be crazy or something, I don't know. Or Shroud. Alright, go. Neat. Alright. They did overextend into my Wrath, so they couldn't have known. Alright, I'm gonna guess that there's some sort of aggressive deck, so Day of Judgment seems good. D-Sphere seems alright. I actually gotta cut the mana leaks. They're kind of like not great. You kind of want to just like play to the board. I'm not gonna play a Ration Cleric. I don't think they're that fast of a deck. So I like this. I'm just gonna go with this. I don't think I ever will cut Impulse. But on the draw, maybe mana leak might be a bit better to kind of slow down the tempo. This is fine though, I keep. I might turn to Impulse. Or just copy a thing here. Ooh, Nimbus Maze, powerful. Powerful with the farmland. I think it's the only reason I'm playing Nimbus Maze with the farm, because I have farmlands. Bushwhack. Got it. Okay. Other Sworn Canonist. I don't think that really does anything against me. Not really a combo deck. I have combos, but it's not like... It's not the... This is not what I really am trying to do. I guess I'll take the Wrath. Oh, I was going to play that, but instead I'm going to play Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer Resto time. Here we go. See, I love the other angles of attack. I love like the mid-range plan and the control plan and the like combo finish. This is what I love about decks. They just have multiple angles of attack. This is like where I love the deck build, where I can just kind of do different things at different times and just like play a different role. Okay, this affects them too. They seem the more like cast centric sort of deck. I feel like this affects them more than me. Okay, I'm gonna attack with my Golem token. And then just hold up Resto. I'm gonna make a lot of value out of a single Restoration Angel. It's gonna be nuts. Sure. That's their one spell. No, you have a Canonist in play. You can only cast one spell as well. Goes both ways. Oh, please come in. Well, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out with this. Seems to be a problem. Let me help out. They're gonna no, again, you can't cast a spell. You've already casted your spell. I'll help you out later. What do they have? I wonder what they have here. Maybe I want to keep this in play. I feel like I want to keep this in play. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna take two. I think I'm just gonna take two. I feel like that could have been a blowout, but then again, I feel like it's affecting them more than it affects me. I feel like this was like a silence or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna play the maze here. I'm gonna attack with a lot of things. I did a thing where I'm just single clicking them. Why am I single clicking? I feel like what I wonder what they wanted to do. Okay. Oh, that's first strike damage. Okay, I will make a Phantasmal Image, which will make a Resto Angel, which will blink a Blade Splicer, and in turn, make more things. Yes. So many things. So much value. The fact that I have instants that do things too is really nice. Okay, do you have your own Wrath? That'd be crazy if you had a Wrath in your deck. Hurricane. Hurricane would be nice. No, Hurricane will cost 3. What's it? Whirlwind? Whirlwind would be sick. Rickshar. Yes. Rishkar, sorry. I don't think they're winning this though, because I'm just gonna copy my resto here. Which blinks the Blade Splicer. Which makes another thing. Okay. And I feel like attacking for everything. Big old army. Oh, what do they have here? What do you have? They have a fog? Okay. It's like, do you have a fog? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, kind of the match of the YOSEI Paddlers. Going for the 5-0 here. Remember, I didn't record round 1, but I won that. Just believe me. It's a good hand, though. Impulse Mana Leak, just good start to the game. If nothing happens, I could just kind of counter my way out of some things. Wandering Fumarole. I will see your Wandering Fumarole and raise you a Celestial Colonnade. I haven't seen an Is It deck yet, so... Ooh, I love this. This card seems sweet. I wish I could play this. It seems really great under, like, a Mimic VAT. I'd be good just for the Scry. I've been looking for, like, 2-drops that might be okay. Also, just, like... I would have to splash, like, a red source, though, for this deck. But it seems sweet. Monarch is also really strong, especially in these, like, mid-range mirrors. Okay, my opponent's going to attack. Did I miss a land drop? One could hope. Okay. Alright, I'm going to just impulse here. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not sure what my opponent is playing. What if they counter this? Okay, they thought about it. Kind of trying to buy land drops here, so I think I'll just take a colonnade. Okay, well, we're just raining in colonnades here. This is the kind of match where I wish I had, like, Resto Angel to be nice. Okay, my opponent also impulses. Shadow Impulse is, like, the second best draw spell. I've actually thought about playing Anticipate over Mana Leak, because I don't know how great Mana Leak is. Like, the later the game goes, the worse Mana Leak is, so... I could play Mana Leak, or else think about Supreme Will. Like, it's just like a worse Mana Leak, but a better, like, late game card. So I could think about that, but you kind of need some early game interaction at some point. The Deer Kraken. I'm just gonna Mana Leak this. I have like Wraths in my deck, but I don't know if I really want to deal with this. They have Spell Pierce, that'd be crazy. Okay. What's your Wrath? I guess it takes out to you to play a Nevermaker. Just kind of blocks. They might try to like Monarch, which would be okay, I guess. I think Mana League is just one of those cards that you kind of just need, though. It's like it kind of sucks that it's like bad, but oh, level Lighthouse, the Loot House, but I don't know. It's kind of necessary in some things. Okay, we don't have any permanents there, but they do get the Monarch, which is really good here because I don't have like anything to attack them with right now, unless I have the upcoming YOSEI. Okay, a little rough here. Um, they're just gonna keep drawing extra cards, but what is slam? Maybe I slam a YOSEI? I don't know. If they just hold up all mana, it's like I don't feel comfortable casting this. But I could like attack them with the colonnade, so they kind of have to do something. They have a Krenko. Okay. This is interesting. This is a new card here this season. What could they do with Krenko? I have no idea. Oh, they're conveniently left 2 mana up, so I guess I could just slam a Yosei, but they probably have the counter. I'm like pretty behind, so I feel like I'm kind of desperate here. I feel like they have a counter spell though. It screams mana leak. Okay, oh, it resolves. A lot of the good things can happen here. Okay, they have another impulse. What could they do here? Oh god. Oh god. That's like infinite creatures, right? Because it just like this makes a thing and it makes it's like twin. But I mean they don't have haste yet, so I'm just gonna F6 this turn. But like it is infinite, which is fine. Unless they have a like if you have a haste thing, so be it. But I could beat this with a wrath. So it's only if they have something like to give all their creatures haste, like a I don't know, Goblin War Chief. So all these triggers. Alright, this is sweet though. This constitute as sweet. Oh god, this is gonna be a billion triggers. This would be great if they have like impact tremors. I've seen impact tremors as a card, so if they had this, this would have killed me on the spot. Right? Do they have a haste thing? Okay. Um it's kind of dumb because like when I make a thing, there are things untapped, so it's like kind of silly. I have to wrath this turn, so I'm just gonna play the counter the this. Which will tap them out too. They can have a counter spell for the wrath though. Oh, it'd be so annoying. Maybe we should have played. Oh my god. If I would have played the untapped land, I could have paid for like a mana leak. Mm, attack. I just don't have a counter spell, please. Uh, okay, I become the monarch. I am the monarch. I should have played the untapped land. It's silly of me. Also, I could have played the Blaze Meister post combat. Of course, they have mana leak here. Negate. Okay, you got it. Crazy. Okay, cool. They have an interesting combo. Now I have to be worried about that. Um, wow, this is a lot. I think I want to bring in. This is the weird part because I'm going to bring in the gates and I want to bring in like some removal. The Tetrasphere seems pretty great. I don't have a lot of disenchants, so I can't kind of want to keep the rafts then. So, oh man, this is kind of goofy. What if I just cut the Blade Splicers? I feel like I need like some pressure on my opponent. They had main deck negate. That's crazy. I need like all my permanent base removal, but I need a couple of negates. But negate can't counter like a Krenko, so maybe I'll just go to like 2 negate. I want all of this though. I could like trim like a blade splicer. Maybe a wrath too. If they have like some sort of haste thing, they can do it on. They can just play around the wrath by just doing on their end step. So I think this is okay. And then one more card to shave. Maybe a Yosei. No, I kind of need to lock them out somehow. But I can't like lock out a bunch of like tokens. So maybe I just got a Yosei. This might be it. This might be the deck that gives me that beats me. I really just need to stop the intruder alarm. I think keep this. Man, main deck negate. That's crazy. It's not really that crazy, but it's like the amount of like 2 mana counter spells that aren't in this format are like really tough. So like negate seems pretty fine. Very Splinter Twin-esque, though. Crazy looking Sulfur Falls. Just get slammed into Mimic Bat. Why not? I could take their Denethor. I can't ever make a thing, but it does kind of challenge the Monarch thing. Alright, search for Escanta. I like that. I feel like I could play one in this deck. Maybe. I don't know. Play a Mimic Bat. Looking for something to do, though. This is one of the decks or matches where I wish I had like a third or fourth D-Sphere, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, just gonna hang out. What do I put on something like Counterflux? That'd be kind of hard to beat. No Treasure Cruise is also... There's actually no cruise either, so it's kind of hard. Sting! Glinting Dagger. Okay. Well, this thing's haste. That'd be crazy. So I just like accelerates the Krenko plan by a turn. Ooh, they missed the land drop. Okay, we have a Venser. That's nice. I like Venser. I can start just bouncing all their lands with the double image. It's actually hilarious. I think that's the play. I think that's actually the play. Well, if they counter it, this can be annoying. But okay, please tap out. I can't like. Oh my God, I'm just doing the thing I used to do in Wizards, where I just take all their lands. Hmm. I think I'm gonna mana leak this. Just because this is getting worse, so I'm just gonna try to mana leak this. They have a mana leak back. Like, let's see how much they care about this. Or they have a negate. They use their negate here. I have the mana to pay for mana leak, so pretty okay with it. It was an idea to put it under VAT, but I mean, okay, they didn't care that much. We pass. I hope to just slam like a 4-drop or something. Something where they don't have like mana leak mana. That's fine. Oh, it untaps the creature too. It's so silly. Okay. I really want to flash this in. I have to play disciplined. I have to play so disciplined here. Okay. They're like they're short on mana, but they keep taking every card with the search. So okay, they've been the slight. Chandra's Magma. What does this do? Why? So it just like pings opponent. So they just do okay. I hope they just equip this. Please equip. Okay. Because it gets this thing gets haste too. But I guess it's like a thing. I guess it's an infinite combo with the Krenko. So there's that, I guess. I could slam the YOSEI. I don't think that would do very much. I don't think I want to do that. I have a weird sort of like hand, which nothing does anything. I guess I could just start equipping this now and just impulse. Hmm. I'll put this Venser into play. Or I'll put this Venser into play. Uh, and counterpart mana, and I could just like save the Venser if I needed to. Yeah, I'm gonna put this Venser into play. Response. I'm gonna bounce a land. I don't think I can get comboed here. If I do, it's really annoying. I could just bounce the Mutt I don't know if there's like a tap untap sort of thing where like they're gonna equip, do that. I'm gonna bounce a land. I feel like bouncing a land is strong. Just try to stay like on keep my mana advantage pretty high. If this lives next turn, I can put an image under a VAT and start bouncing lands like every turn. I can bounce a bunch of lands next turn with a bunch of images. I can just sack all my images to this Venser. That's a strange statement. It's like I could pay for a bunch of mana. I could like churn through all the 2 mana counter spells they have. Unless they have like a burn spell for this. Sure. Okay. I take one. Combo. Okay. Okay. They had to commit to this, I think. I think they were. Oh my god, I have 4 images. Okay. Image. If they shock this, then I can just counterpart onto the Venser. I don't know if they have Burst Lightning in their deck. That'd be crazy if they had Burst Lightning. Keep this one. Um, Bounce this thing. Yes, I would love to do that. Okay, I take one. Yes. Okay. I think I just hold up the Mimic Bat thing. Because it's like a counter spell for the most part now. It's like having an uncounterable counter spell. Well, if they kill my Venser somehow, which is really annoying. Okay, go. This is magic. This is magic. Okay, they could surveil one more time. They could flip the search here, but I could just bounce it if I want. Okay, they decided not to. They really like everything in their hand. The deer Kraken. Okay. They, I mean, what are they holding up here? Okay. I'm gonna make a thing. Copy this. Then keep this one. Just bounce a land, I guess. This way they can't like counterspell anything. And I could just make a bunch of it. I could make a bunch of stuff here. They have to move the discard now. They have to discard a card now, which would trigger their search. It's pretty good. Okay, drop land. How many times? How many lands do I want to bounce here? I feel like I could really take over this game in a second. Okay. Let me bounce a bunch of blue lands real quick. We'll keep this one. No. It's just 2 mana Stone Rains. Don't you love it? This is why I love Venser. Keep this one. That's this land. No. Okay. Go. Kind of sucks that you have like a bunch of lands here, but this is fine. I have the Mimic Bat to continually do this. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there to locking them out of like blue mana. Like totally almost there. Okay. It's okay. They could pay one. You could pay one. I don't mind. This is the part where I wish I had like 4 Venser in the deck, but 2 is like just the right amount, I think. Why am I just afraid of counterspells? It's so funny. Okay. Okay. End step. Make another thing. Hopefully they don't have like a... Keep this one. I'll bounce their search. This might force them to use it, which would tap them out, which is like perfect. Okay, good. That's all I wanted, really. If I draw another land, I could like YOSEI and image. Okay, they drew an impulse. This is perfect. This is the perfect setup now. Because I need to draw a land. I need to tap and untap land, really. Because I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana would do YOSEI plus image, and then I already have the VAT going. I mean, I can just bounce a bunch of lands. Okay, I drew a mana leak. Let's see. Okay. Um, let's see. We can just keep bouncing lands. At this point, I could just play. I could just have YOSEI like mana leak backup now. Copy this. Keep this one. Bounce this. No. All right. All right. We've grinded our way all the way to this point. I don't. I mean, they could draw the blue land. Okay, they could just play that. It's. Oh, they didn't have any island. They had an island, or they discarded it. Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna run out of lands eventually. Wow, that's funny. That was a funny way to win. Oh my gosh. This is man, this deck is so funny. Alright, I'm gonna run it back. I don't know what I was afraid of. Just like blue spells. Just mana leak, which I feel like they would have. This is so funny. That was the funniest game. Okay. Alright. This is close. I love their deck though. I love that idea though. This is fine. I can keep this. It's bad Wrath of God though. Sure. Sleight Hand might be in this format forever now. Now that it's in Wilds of Eldraine. Okay, I got a Blade Splicer. I like that. Take the aggressive approach. Because like negate doesn't like do everything here. The best thing I can snag here is like an Intruder Alarm or something. But I'm gonna run this Blade Splicer into their counter spells. I think it's like the upside's really good. Also, I'm missing land drops, which is not great. I forgot the impulse. That was my bad. I just completely forgot. Okay, this is fine. I completely forgot the impulse too. That's still my fault. It's gonna be a Cranko. That'd be really annoying. Okay, Kraken is fine. They have a 3/3 first striker. Okay. Okay, Fortress is good. Because I can hold up like Negate if I need to. So I'm gonna image my Blade Splicer. Try to go the aggressive route. Copy my Blade Splicer. Hold up Negate Impulse. This time I will use the Impulse. I wonder why Nadir Kraken's in their deck. It's kind of a weird card, but I guess it kind of like slows everything down. Like Denethor. I think it's a Pumps too. It's pretty good. Alright, Impulse. I'll take the Resto. I like Resto a lot. Mana Leaks are pretty good too, but I feel I want this nice aggressive plan. I guess, oh, it does pump. I kind of forgot about that. Um, let's see. It is going to keep growing. That's kind of dumb. I guess I have to pass. I can take to the skies. Okay, they're going to loot house. Oh, God, so good. And they get triggers to Nadir, but they don't have mana for that. Discard Intruder Alarm, okay. Look like it hold off the Nadir with the golems. So, it's the end of the world. They're also afraid to do stuff, but I'm going to take the initiative here and try to just push out some of these counter spells. Assuming they play Mana Leak. They might not even play Mana Leak, but I feel like they should. Okay, and we'll blink this Blade Slicer. Yes. Okay, they'll hold off a bunch of little things for a while. What if they just have negates in their deck? That'd be crazy. Okay, attack with my Risto. They could have like the red rat, the sweltering suns. I'm gonna make the image here. Like why not? Like I just make another Resto, which blinks the Blade Slicer. They're very fragile, but it is a 3/4. Eventually I could just overwhelm this Deer Kraken, so they need to have like something here. Like I might actually start caring about this. I might stop caring about all this. Okay, go ahead and loot. I mean, they can make another thing that's pretty good. But I have a nice air assault. This is a gate, just holding it down, holding it down. Yeah, why not? At this point, I think I'm attacking with everyone next turn, unless they can like start touching my little images with anything. I didn't know if they have like something to electrolyze. That's such a blowout. Intruder alarm. I think I have to negate this. Let's see if they have negate back or mana leak. They could have just been waiting for this one moment. Okay, they finally showed mana leak. What does this do here? I don't think it does anything really. I guess this thing doesn't untap. Just sad. Um. Hmm. Can I get comboed here? Oh. How can I get comboed here? Well, I can't really stop it unless I kill all my board. Did they counter the YOSEI? This feels bad? I don't know. Okay. 4, 7 in the air. They can block 3 golems. So I'm short 2. I'm gonna attack with everyone and hope I can cast as YOSEI. Worst case, I have to Wrath, I guess. Might be a little bit too aggressive. But this is in the hope that... Right? Well, if they make a Kraken, then it's like... Or they make a Tentacle, then I get the... all my stuff taps anyway. And I think they need to make a token. I don't know. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to make a YOSEI here. Which taps all my things. Okay, they have another Mana Leak. That's fine, I guess. Alright, am I dead? Let's see. Am I dead? Okay, they don't make a thing. Smart. Okay, do they make a thing? They can't afford to make a thing, right? Or they can't really afford to attack. I guess they can attack like once. I can just keep coming with Colonnade, which is really funny. Like I win this race, right? Like Vigilance just beats this. Huh? And if they want to untap, then I get to untap all my things. Like they get to loot again. They didn't loot. Wow. So if they want to untap, I get an untap. Because it's all creatures. Okay. There you they're gonna loot. They should have loot on their end step. They had 4 mana. They just kind of forgot. Okay, what are they looking for? I don't know. Maybe something to deal with all this. They do very few turns, so ooh, I have a counterpart. That makes a creature. I wish I had an untapped land there. Whoa. I think I have like, it'd be crazy if they had something like combust. I don't know if they would, but okay. So worst case, I have a flash. Oh my god, rapid hybridization. That does do stuff here. Um, wow. Well, we all get stuff. Okay. Cycle. Okay. Interesting. Well, they're still alive. But next turn they're really dead. So, but am I dead? Okay, they're gonna impulse response. What are they looking for? Because they have to have like the Cranko, give it haste, and do that. Okay, wow, that was close. That felt really close. I don't know why. All right, back with the final thoughts of the YOSEI bat list. 5-0. Wow. I think I played a bunch of decks that like were soft the Wrath of God, which is like pretty sweet, but I mean, the format seems like I don't think I played any like meta decks. Like I didn't find a red deck. Red deck could be like a pretty tough matchup. Or any like combo decks. So I don't. I mean, there's only like a couple of combo decks, like the Bloom deck and the High Tide deck. But I mean, against everything else, I felt great. I mean, there's a lot of different games. You can play with like Blade Splicer, Fencer. Nevermaker really came up, but like Nevermaker VAT is like very strong. Like Restos, I love Restoration Angel. I wish I could fit a fourth in here, but I don't know what I would do. Like maybe I can cut like a Nevermaker for the fourth Resto. I'm not really sure. Like Nevermaker's always been really strong, but now we have Venser as well. It's like the option of hitting Lance is really strong. So maybe if I play like 4 Resto, 3 Venser, that'd be cool. Like image being like a 2 mana Stone Rain with a Venser in play was like really fun. That was super cool, especially with the VAT, and they had a VAT in play too. So that was all cool. Um, I kind of want. I wonder if like this. I don't know if this spell is legal, but I would love like a 1 mana counter spell. I'm not sure if like. Yeah, the spell's not legal, so it's really just like spell pierce. But mana leak was like a bit whatever. I don't know. I think it's just like what you got. So this hopefully you just draw well. But yeah, this deck was sweet. It's fun to like have a little nice throwback. Is it that good? I don't know. It's too early to say, but in a mid range fest, this felt great. Like, well, I guess all of like the random mid range decks, this felt awesome. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you can make a fun new deck with some new cards or some ideas I have floating around. But yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.